Welcome to Trash Talk. I'm Lane.
I'm Dave.
Oh, I'm John.
Jesus, don't leave us hanging like that.
I always like it when you're hanging, though.
Almost like we left you guys hanging last week when we were talking about the lady farting into jars.
Good. God damn it. Do the...
No, don't do the winded fart. Don't do it. Don't do
A
it.
long and winded road.
Don't do it. Don't do
I
it.
don't know why that was so
We do
hard.
not need a fart to go on for 30
Do the
seconds.
dog one. I don't know why it's so funny.
There's no dog one.
Yeah, the bark fart or whatever.
The dog's gone.
Yeah.
There's dog's gone. Welcome to Trash Talk. Email us, trashtalkomaha@gmail.com. Whatever you're feeling.
Record your fart. Send it
Have-
to us. We'll
have you-
listen to it on air.
Yeah, I don't even know if I've checked that email in a while. Have you?
No.
No.
I didn't even know we had an email until just now.
Yeah, we have an email. Email us. We'll
What's
read
that email called again?
trashtalkomaha@gmail.com. Pretty sure we have a YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok.
What are they called?
What else? They're all Trash Talk Omaha. They're all Trash Talk Omaha. Find us out. Let us know how you're thinking. Let us know what you think about the fart jar. And is it healthy?
Before you form an opinion, though, there was a lady that made $200,000
stealing our idea.
farts in a jar.
Stealing our idea.
Yeah.
How is it unhealthy?
Well, you tell me.
You're the one that said it, asshole. No, you tell
Hey,
me.
I'm just
you said,
asking
"Isn't it
questions.
unhealthy?"
I'm just
How is
asking.
it
I'm just
unhealthy?
Tucker Carlsling this
What's
shit.
unhealthy is when you're a guy trying to put that jar in your asshole in the early 2000s shock websites, you know? one guy, one jar, you seen that?
No, I
You
have
haven't seen
not.
one guy, one jar?
No, I don't think so.
Dude. Just don't.
Jarting
At this
into
point-
it? Is he jarting?
No, he puts a mason jar up his asshole and it breaks.
Oh, that.
That sounds
Yeah.
awful.
Oh, you think?
Well,
Yeah, I do think.
Oh, okay.
TikTok star and one half of a TLC reality show, same-sex couple, Stephanie Matto, also a YouTuber turned adult content creator, has been selling farts in a jar and sent herself to the hospital or the ER for what she thought was heart attack symptoms. Turns out she has some gastrointestinal issues from drinking too many protein shakes and cabbage.
I mean, how long do you think she was selling farts in jars for?
Just the combination.
Cabbage and protein.
But
I mean, that would do
the
it.
protein would add the flavor. I can see. But
That would do it.
Well, the protein obviously helps you fart, and as well as cabbage. I guess she just was probably consuming too much of that and not enough other
Cabbage is-
nutrient-dense stuff.
It's healthy for you. It's good gut health.
Unless it's
Apparently,
too
it filled her up with way too much gas and created horrible pain. She had
Yeah.
a backlog of farts.
Yeah, she did. Oh fuck, that's
She made
horrible.
$200,000 though selling $1,000 a pop farts in a jar. That's
Jesus.
200 farts in a jar.
$1,000 a squat.
How long was she doing it for?
Do you
know that?
You know, they talked about this on Todd and Tyler, and I think she was up to $50,000 after a couple of weeks when they talked about this
Oh,
a couple months
shit.
ago.
Okay.
Yeah, within her first 2 weeks.
Well, I
on that
mean, it's a
show.
commodity, man. Jarts and fart.
Yeah.
Farts in jars.
There you go.
Jerts and
Well,
farts.
so one oddball thing I thought was kind of weird was that the self-described fartrepreneur, Matto, said that what she has found is that it was a financial domination thing that a lot of men liked.
What?
Because
Yeah,
she's
sit down.
charging an exorbitant
Yeah.
amount of money for something so ridiculous.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I could kind of see it though, right?
Oh, Vietnam. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
What else
No,
do people?
like? That's what sugar daddy. But it's worse because you don't even. Oh my god.
There were some people that liked, literally requested a fart in a jar. And she has some other weird requests that she does we can go over in a minute. But yeah, it was
Other
mostly
weird
guys that just wanted to spend a stupid amount of money for something ridiculous. So it wasn't exactly what you thought it would be.
How much do you think I'd get for a fart in a jar?
How much would you pay for a fart?
Too
jar?
much.
Not enough.
No, how much do you think I could charge?
Oh, how much would you charge?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who do you think is buying it is the real question. It's not like
my
going to be the
problem.
opposite. There's not going to be, really
Right.
rich ladies out there that want to smell a fucking trucker-looking dude's ass.
So what if I really lean into the whole lumberjack thing?
Ooh, maybe lumberjack.
Lumberjacks?
I might have a little bit more luck. No, I mean, you put on a flannel on and
I live in the woods.
hold an axe.
I chop wood
It's
every
like,
day for.
I
feet.
farted after chopping down my meat for tonight.
Chopping down my meat.
Well, chopping down how I cook my meat.
Okay, because chopping down isn't the term. Usually I strangle it to death.
She did say that for a few years now she was getting requests from guys that just wanted to inhale her farts, as she put it.
So she was getting the request.
She was getting requests, but $1,000 for a jar. She said what she's found is a lot of guys who just get off on this idea of her financially ruining them.
She go to a sex club, and you know how those cool bars have the Tequila Ladies go around with selling shots of tequila. What if she just has a hose up her asshole and just walks around and is
Jesus.
$1,000 for a,
Nah, I don't think there's that. I mean, I'm picturing
punch me in the stomach.
there's
take a
probably
whiff.
maybe 4 guys that are buying her farts, and they're in a bidding war even for them,
Oh,
silent auction style.
Not so silent
there's a couple
auction.
of jars up on display, and you're like, yeah, I want this one on the right. It really looks a little more yellow than the one in the middle.
yellow.
I mean, a mason jar will take on the color of the fart. I don't know.
What color is your fart?
I don't see fart color.
You're not a fartist?
I'm not a fartist.
Huh.
I don't study fartism.
I guess what would be a... Huh. I wonder what color a fart would be. Depending on...
What color do you think your farts are? I'm gonna go with
Noxious green.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah. Not
No, I was thinking more kind of a pale pinkish tone.
That's the blood.
That's a misting.
Oh, Derek, what color would your fart be?
Oh, brownish green.
I don't know, what,
Your
color,
brown
what
green?
color are the Chiefs? Because you live and die, breathe, bleed, and fart the Chiefs.
No, I don't.
Blood
I don't,
red, then.
I don't fart.
You don't fart the Chiefs?
What are
Okay.
their official colors?
Red and yellow.
Well, that'd be bad. That'd be a bad combo.
Yeah. Gold, not golden, whatever.
You
Anyway.
can call it red and gold.
Anyway, so what other things was she getting asked to do?
Funny you ask that.
Because
She
I might
actually-
have asked her.
So
some
I guess a lot of people. Well, one that's not gross but kind of weird. Videos of her squishing her face.
What?
squishing her face.
Yeah. There's a guy that has a uvula fetish, so she sends him pictures of that. Panties, bras, lingerie,
Well,
toenail
that's normal.
clippings.
psh, boring.
Yeah. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. People
try.
actually want samples of her shit in a jar.
No.
Now,
Oh,
see,
yeah.
that one I could get. I understand that.
Videos of her farting into said jars that she sells.
don't you think shit in a jar is more expensive than fart in a jar?
Well, I think it's
hard-
the essence of capturing the fart. It's more
Yeah.
rare. It can dissipate so much
Yeah,
more
that's
easily.
a good point.
It's not like a fart in the wind when you open
It
it.
is literally like a one-time
Yeah,
open.
it's a perfect analogy for the.
Do you think when you open the jar, it just goes?
Maybe it's just
Better.
maybe it's just an analogy of how fleeting life is. Life is as fleeting as a fart in a jar.
Yeah.
And so you go, oh, that was fun. Ah, shit, I spent $1,000 on this.
It's gone immediately.
I want to know their post nut clarity on that.
Will that make you happy? And they know it as they're opening it. Like, this fart's not going to make me happy, but it's what I got to have to get through the day.
But I want to know their post nut clarity.
What's
on
your
this.
favorite type of fart?
We could talk about post nut clarity after buying $1,000 Jafart jar.
Do you think... I don't even know if you could get off of a farting jar.
What's
Why else-
post nut clarity?
Whoa!
No, I don't.
What?
I don't think you're... That's when you have...
Post-nut
your
clarity.
You
Your
ejaculate it and you feel
yeah,
great. And
Your
you
vinegar
reach zen.
strokes. and
After
then,
the fact, and then you go, oh
an epiphany.
God, what did I just do?
What
that kind
did
of thing,
I
you know?
just do?
I think she's had people though that are multi-time buyers. So
That's what I'm saying. It's like 4 or 5 guys
It's a
that
fetish.
are buying. It's only like
4 or 5
couple
guys, that'd be
people.
$50,000 for each.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
she's
I
got
mean,
more
if
than
they're
that.
rich people, they're spending their fucking money they don't care about.
It's ridiculous.
So let me see if there's any information here about how many men. If they
So-
talk about it, there's a lot of
Is
them.
she okay?
From the hospital visit?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's had some bad guys.
Fuck her.
What?
She had a fart attack. Too easy.
What's her name?
It was Stephanie
gross.
Mata.
Steve, what's her name?
Where do I find this at? What is it?
Stephanie Mata.
Just for
M-A-T-T-A.
the listeners out there, Stephanie Matto.
Matto, sorry.
Matto.
M-A-T-T-O. Yes. She's got her own TikTok.
She look good?
Yeah, she's good looking.
Yeah. I see the
suck a
reflection
fart
in
on
the
her
mirror,
ass.
in the window over there, so I'd do it again.
Huh.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious the market for a big chick.
I can't afford farts in jars.
Well, I
man.
can't either. But what if you get something like a fat chick selling for $250?
Oh yeah,
After her
discount
ER
farts.
visit,
Yeah.
she did lower the price of her farts and started offering NFTs of her farts in a jar.
What? How?
That's retarded.
How would that even?
Fart jar
Hey,
NFTs.
honestly though, if you're already buying farts in jars, you'll buy an NFT of that.
Do you see?
Oh yeah,
Like
look, I'm
Eminem
looking at
got
him right
effed?
now.
Do you see Eminem got fucked on his NFT?
That's what she's selling.
God.
It's
It's hilarious, actually.
People
awesome.
are buying.
they're little, just like fucking cartoons.
I just don't understand
jars.
why NFTs are so expensive, or like who's buying. Because Eminem.
It's a fucking ripoff.
Eminem spent $400,000.
The candy. On
No,
what?
Eminem
Oh,
the
Eminem
rapper.
the rapper.
spent $400,000 for his, I think, Twitter or Instagram avatar. I can't remember. But then it turns out like it wasn't actually. I can't remember how, but he basically got fucked over. I'm like, good. If you spent $400,000 on a fucking picture,
You're an idiot.
like art, not digital. I just the NFT
Who
thing,
are
I don't
those
get. I
stupid
don't
ass
understand it.
boxing brothers that want to fight everybody?
The Paul brothers.
Yeah, Jake Paul.
Yeah. So they spent $3.5 million on a box of fake Pokemon cards.
Oh, I saw that. I was so excited watching it. Get,
Fake Pokemon
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah, he thought he was getting the real deal Charizard and all this shit. No, it was just all fake.
I'm trying to figure out how
Like-
the hell you
Like, was it
3.5
Charizard or something? You
No,
know,
like,
like
the
they were-
cards were like physically fake.
Yeah, they were fake cards, like counterfeit cards. Somebody spent a
okay,
lot
so
of time.
it looked like a Charizard, but it was not a real. Like,
It was not
Pokemon
actually manufactured
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Pokemon. Whoever manufactures the cards.
So did the person that did it get away with it? Or
I don't know. I saw them open the box. I just saw the headline. I'm like, good, and that's about it.
Well,
I'm sure they
a
made
lot
a
of people
video about
online.
it.
Duh, that's the whole point. You don't spend $3.5 million on Pokemon cards and not make a video about it.
Well, they probably fucking made $1 million off the video.
Oh, I'm sure.
Those guys are jokes.
Yeah, well,
I
they're
thought
laughing
in their
all the
general
way-
direction.
They're laughing all the way to the bank, at least.
All right. Well, we can't be as good as the fart in the jars, but
We can go find a dead guy and hang out with them, take videos about it. Like
We-
that one,
we
like,
won't
I think
do
it was
that.
Logan?
that was.
I don't know, I don't care.
We're not doing stuff like that.
Oh, we're not. Psh.
I mean, if you know where a dead body's at, I'll just go poke it with a stick. But as far as filming it, nah.
Oh,
Yeah. See, that's where you and I differ.
I guess.
Yep. What about the flying squirrels? Did we also tease that last weekend?
Supposedly,
Supposedly, some sugar gliders were found in Omaha.
in Lincoln on the UNL campus in an old dying oak tree that they went to go basically start cutting down.
That's usually where you find like someone's stash of
Yeah,
like
they
grain
found someone's
alcohol.
stash of flying squirrels. So there was one other known place that they exist in Nebraska.
Western. Sand Hills.
It was a good ways away. No, I don't think it was Sand Hills. 'Cause these are specifically southern flying squirrels. So you get much further north than Lincoln, it's probably
Like
gets
they-
a little too inhospitable.
They only fly south?
No.
They only glide south? Or
Wait,
what?
so is a sugar glider a flying squirrel?
It's
it's a totally different thing.
Okay, that's what I thought.
totally different thing. Yeah.
Okay, because you said it. I
It's
was like,
similar.
that doesn't sound right.
It's similar.
There was
They're
4
not
of them that they
squirrels.
found. And they don't know this for sure, but they think someone probably had them as pets and they just got rid of them on the campus.
But it's unique that it's the same type that they found in Nebraska before.
Like I said, there's one small little place they know where the summer at in Nebraska. They're hard to find, and then also they're nocturnal animals, so that just makes them even more difficult.
So they're around.
A
and people don't know.
conservationist there that like studies them has said that there has been sightings in Lincoln, but supposedly sightings before. So he's like, he wasn't surprised.
Huh.
He's like, people have been saying shit's been gliding around the city, but
So
never
the
seen
biologist said this: I've seen crazy things that animals can do. It's very unlikely they made it here on their own. And he goes on to say that somebody probably stashed them there.
Well, I mean,
Don't go anywhere.
things change.
They do live in Ohio. He's been studying them for 30 years in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
And he has documented them gliding for up to 75 yards.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Is
Yeah.
an Ohio flying squirrel a sex move? I think it needs to be.
You can make it whatever you want it to be.
How would you perform on Ohio?
Well, I was trying to figure out
Flying
there'd have to be some acrobatics involved.
I think I would do mine like this. That's an Ohio flying squirrel.
That looks messy, honestly.
So it involves butt stuff. So maybe it's
and
like
you probably have to like jump out of a tree and
maybe it's
with
like
your
a backflip
into the butt.
Maybe it's like a backflip fart. I don't know.
I was
We'll
just
have to figure
thinking
this out.
that like also like mountain lions came back to Nebraska. You know, they were gone for a while. Maybe the squirrels are gliding in. You know. Maybe we'll find him in Omaha soon.
God damn it! You know, that
well,
would suck.
We're not south. If they're only south flying squirrels.
So the southern flying squirrel is found throughout the eastern United States, while the northern flying squirrel is found primarily in the northeast
Canada.
and along the west coast and into Idaho and Montana. These were specifically those southern flying squirrels.
But not very southern then. Shoot.
There you go. Right to self.
Interesting. Because God, squirrels are irritating enough as it is. Flying squirrels, just like missing stuff, knocking shit on your fucking roof, scaring the crap out of you. Well, that stopped.
Did your battery die?
Well, it's plugged in.
What are you typing?
I'm typing.
Topics.
Oh. I don't know. I didn't pause. Just like.
There's just some technical trash talk, mumbo jumbo. It's not important.
Do you always walk as loud as you possibly can?
He's not even on microphone anymore. He can't talk. So, Derek, next topic.
Are you enjoying the book of Boba?
You know,
You sounded like you had a lot of trash talk about this.
can I start?
Hey, you fuckers!
Well, you need to make sure that's going, and then I
fucking
will
suck.
let into book of Boba Fett, or is it like more of a matinee of Boba Fett, like some sort of
What? Matinee.
It's just a book of Boba Fett. Shonder, I don't know. It's a terrible show so far.
You are a wrong person.
So what do you think of it? 3 episodes in.
3 episodes in. I'll say the first episode was too short. The second episode I kind of liked. I was getting a very Avatar, Pocahontas, Dune feeling with the sand people. And then the...
Pocahontas.
Yeah, you know, he becomes one of the natives, and he's going to give Tatooine to the natives, okay? Mark my words, that was my thought after the second episode, is that, he's going to be the crime boss, so he can return this planet to the sand people, and they'll fucking, like, create a new ocean and green space or whatever, you know? But then the cyborg punks came in like, had the Power Ranger Vespas that did not fit Tatooine at all. Like, they had clearly been on Tatooine for a day. Otherwise, there would have been sand everywhere. We know this about Tatooine. It's irritating. I don't like it. It gets everywhere.
Yeah. No, okay, but
And then, no, hold on. Let me just finish the...
Oh, please.
Please
continue being stupid.
fucking Milton... took me out of Star Wars.
Yeah,
like
What?
the stapler guy.
Oh.
Yeah, Stephen Root is the
Like
water guy.
I will stand Danny Trejo telling me that a fucking Rancor is like a nice friendly dog. Like, I will fucking allow that.
Oh, you will allow that.
I will allow
Oh,
it.
you with your authority over
okay
that.
because Danny Trejo didn't. He was obvious, but it was okay. Obviously, Boba Fett's gonna ride a Rancor,
No shit, you better.
but yeah.
yeah, so yeah.
I'm a stapler.
Yeah.
I'm a stapler,
You said that in
man.
the text group anyway, so we saw that. But yeah.
So, yeah, just the super slow fucking Vespa chase just fucking pissed me off.
Yeah, the shape was really
Why
doofy.
did they introduce the twins to be sent away the next episode? black chrysanthemum should have fucking
Jesus
crushed his skull. Literally, Boba Fett got hit with a fucking brass knuckles from a fucking Wookiee.
Electro knuckles from Wookie.
Yeah.
Also, that
and
Wookiee...
didn't have a single marking on his face.
Yeah, it didn't seem to make...
Well, he lives in like a regenerative tank.
That doesn't matter.
But not like right then, he didn't have
How
any
did
marks on him.
the fucking Wookiee not kill one of those cyberpunks? You know?
It's Disney.
Yeah.
It's
it
Disney,
was kind of a
but-
doofy...
So it's
You
just
watch him
like
cut someone with a sword earlier in
you
the
know-
episode or in the series, and nothing happened. The person you presume died.
yeah, and I knew it wasn't going to be
It's
rated
Disney.
R. You know, it should have been. Any Boba Fett movie should have been rated R. But
I will say that it's Disney, so it's going to have to be a little bit dumbed down as far as the violence goes. But I did read an interesting quote from Jon Favreau. I don't remember the specifics of the quote, but it was more or less something that when he was working on Marvel, what he learned was that you're telling two stories with every story you tell. You have to tell the story that's made for the fans that have been there from the beginning, and you have to tell the story for the new fans. And I think that's a lot of what you're seeing here with the Vespas and
No.
stuff. I know a lot of people were pissed off
Could be
because
done better.
they're like different colors than the typical Star Wars palette. But you know, for younger people though, that's kind of what's
no, the
popular.
palette,
the fuck?
the whole palette of the TV show has not bothered me. I didn't
never even thought about it,
the
honestly.
palette because it's been a very different, colorful show. Actually, what I think it is I think they have a really lower budget than the Mandalorian or any of the movies.
You think it's lower budget?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think they're using the sound stage. What's it called? Fuck, I can't think of it right now.
Soundstage?
No, but it's that weird one with the fucking TV monitors everywhere around it.
Oh, the one like the for Interstellar?
No, it's what they developed for the Mandalorian. But anyway, it's lower budget. They're like the sets are the same sets, so the outfits like aren't even as good as the Mandalorian outfits have been.
I'm enjoying the
Like-
storyline.
I
but
like it.
the first episode I thought was like, meh.
It's a little
But the
slow,
second
yeah.
and third episode, I enjoyed a lot.
You liked that Vespa chase.
No, no one liked the goddamn Vespa chase. You're not special not liking it. No one liked it. It was stupid.
I'm okay.
It was awful.
But you
It
like,
wasn't horrible,
But
I
that
don't
doesn't
know.
ruin the show for you.
No, it didn't ruin
Not
the
at
show
all.
for me. I've really enjoyed learning about the Sand People.
That was
They
cool.
teased it with Milton about what happened to the planet to make it lose all the water, and I'm hoping that stuff kind of comes back somehow.
You think it's going to turn into a water planet?
No, I don't think
No,
that's
no,
to
no.
happen. But I'd like to learn
He's
more about
from
the
a
history.
he's from a water
But this
planet.
is what's been fun about it all, though, is that you're learning more about the history of Tatooine and its inhabitants, which I enjoyed that. I've enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a galaxy, man. There's so much more to Tatooine than Tatooine.
It's not just a galaxy; it's a galaxy far, far away.
Exactly. And we don't know anything about a lot of the other planets. And we're going to spend another TV series at Tatooine in a couple months.
Yeah, because
when Obi-Wan comes
it's easy
out.
to go to Tunisia and film it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get like all these
So,
film write-offs
okay, so
and
anyway,
shit.
Here's why you're wrong.
Please.
How old are those,
Please-
how
please
old are
do
those
tell.
cyber kids? How old do you think those kids are?
Fucking 20s.
Okay.
I think in the
How long-
show
how
they
long has
seem
the Empire
they're
been
teenagers. They say it in the show, so they're probably like 17 to 19.
Okay.
Maybe. One of them,
so
the
the-
oldest one might be
Okay.
able to buy beer.
And we're eight.
That's what they say in the show. It's
And
teenagers.
we're 8 years post?
No, 5.
5 years post? Okay. So they
Yeah.
grew up. So they grew up in an oppressive empire. What better way to rebel than with pastel Vespas?
Oh my God.
You know?
No.
Think about it. They were raised
You know
in oppression, and now they can do whatever they want. So they paint a Vespa.
Were
mauve.
they raised on Tatooine?
I don't care. The entire galaxy was
No,
oppressed.
I think they're off-world. I think they came from Coruscant. I think, because it would fit in with Coruscant a little bit more.
Definitely. Maybe they
They
visited or
showed
saw
up at
pictures.
Tatooine
Maybe-
and were like, hey, let's
maybe-
steal water because
Hey,
we need water on this
Hey,
planet.
maybe they're that African tribe that gets the losers NFL, the Super Bowl shirts, the loser Super Bowl shirts. So it's like super out of place.
Rwanda.
Yeah, whatever. They donate the jerseys,
Yeah.
So it's like,
So they'll have Chiefs this year as as the Super Bowl losers.
so maybe it's one of those type of things. Like they got an idea of it, or maybe it's like the Chinese kids trying to buy American stuff that says, well, I'm born to fuck, and it's like because they don't know the translation.
So that's why they have colored Vespas.
Yeah, maybe they saw a sweet
Why are we
magazine.
getting hung up on the colors of the
No,
Vespas?
yeah, no,
Because it's really fucking obvious. It's so weird. I was like,
takes you out of it. Like,
But they're teenagers. Teenagers do crazy, wild shit.
Yeah,
They
like,
even have body
because
mods.
they have the
fucking a
body
dumpster.
mods, but they're just vehicles don't.
The wild shit should be fucking in a dumpster, not painting a
They
Vespa.
have a
mod.
rich fucking benefactor to buy them fucking Vespas. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, he was stealing.
Yeah, they steal what they
They
want.
might be fucking double crossing him.
Man,
Like the fucking
I
mayor
just
might.
assume
They might be
everybody's
on the
there to
fucking
fuck
payroll of
everybody.
the mayor.
Grab me a.
Watch the show and find out.
Do you think? Okay, so Danny Trejo will make another appearance because he's got to train the thing. But do you think Milton will be back? They kind of like made that subtle hint,
Yeah,
like,
he was already-
I'm
he was
pissed
pissed.
at Boba Fett now. I'm gonna go to the mayor about this.
Yeah, he was pissed. I don't trust Dan Trejo's character.
Really?
Well,
He just loves the
don't know,
fucking
it's
Do
like-
you
marmot
like
or whatever
that?
it's called.
The stuff with the Rancor.
Rancor.
the marmot, nice marmot.
It's get my mind.
That
Well, they're turning it
talks
into a
about how it's
marmot.
a loving creature.
Yes, it's a dog.
That doesn't it make that what is it? Not the
Luca Killer?
New Hope or whatever.
Return of the Jedi?
Return of the Jedi.
When Luke kills the Rancor?
Yeah, the guy's crying, the
Yeah.
trainer.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of like just give you a little
I like
more
that.
rich history into the old movies.
Yes, I like that, but it also then makes Luke a killer of a nice dog. Someone's pet.
So really, really big pissed off dog trying to eat.
I don't know if you've watched the news recently, but a lot of cops shoot dogs, and cops are heroes.
Dude.
Dog murdering.
Like,
heroes.
cops don't even think twice about shooting a dog. You think about
Yeah.
that? A dog, they would fucking kill you.
I think about Star Wars right now.
So, I don't know. I mean, we got another episode tomorrow. You guys will all know.
Jedi
before we
lives
hear
matter.
This one. I'm not saying I'm going to hate the show because there's still over half of it left.
It's not as like.
What were you
I don't
expecting?
know. I thought it was going to be a lot more badass.
Yeah. That.
Yeah. I didn't.
It's not
care for the
badass,
first
but
episode
it's
a whole
still
lot,
good.
and how he got out of that creature's stomach or whatever.
He's
I
actually,
mean, that's pretty badass that he did it, but just I don't know. I didn't care for that.
I like the.
But he goes and trains with the sand people and learns to kick ass and takes on a train company people.
Yeah.
And
The train
the
was.
bar fight scene against those people was pretty badass.
Yeah, Tashi Station or
Yeah.
whatever.
Did you know he's escaped the Starlight Pit 7 times in Canada?
He got punched in the face with a electro
knuckles.
knuckles by a
Fucking
Wookie,
Wookie.
and
And
didn't even
had-
have a mark on his
and
face.
no-
That's pretty
I
badass.
fucking said that already. He should have had a fucking mark.
do you know
It's
the-
Electro Knuckles,
Have you looked up
dude.
Black Chrysanthemum though?
I've heard
It's
he's
a
a fucking
sick character.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad. That's great. We needed fucking.
He's
more
definitely gonna come
characters
back.
like
You
that.
know that.
I really hope he comes back.
Oh yeah. He's not done.
He's a lot of stuff in the comics.
I really
But-
did like the Vision Quest. The fucking lizard up his nose.
Holy shit, that was gross.
And then he goes and finds the only tree we've ever seen on Tatooine. Like, I've been thinking about that. Like, I'm like, he must have crawled like underground to get that or something. Like, he didn't know what was happening. You know, we've never seen a tree on Tatooine before. It's weird. It's a weird thought. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It could end strongly yet. Like, you know, could get something good. I don't know if there's gonna be a season 2 of Boba Fett.
It's only a 6-episode series.
7.
7? Okay.
7.
I don't know.
Which is odd.
It's
it
one
means
of those-
something got deleted. It means they reworked it. You know, no one films a 7-episode series.
Well, maybe they do.
I don't know.
A lot of potential so far. It's cool, but like,
Doesn't it feel cheaper than
could be
Mandalorian
good. Oh yeah. Well, hell, Mandalorian season 2 felt really cheap. Really cheap.
compared to the first season?
Oh hell yeah.
There's no
Well,
way. I think
or-
they've spent money on
Or
it.
they
No.
had to allocate their budget appropriately because like the first episode. Or
You don't pay
the
$4
Bone
billion
episode.
as George Lucas and make a fucking
But-
duct tape and cardboard show.
Yeah, but
Well,
the boat scene.
you
It's
do pay
Disney.
$4
they
billion.
have unlimited funds.
You do pay $4 billion to Lucas to make a shitty trilogy.
Yeah, true.
that they spend a lot of money on.
Yeah, they spent a lot
Yeah,
of money.
the costumes. The second season of Mandalorian were meh. Like the core.
I also think they were on different planets all the time, so they were like kind of
That's cool.
exploring things, you know.
How many of those did you bring? Shit.
I have 2 more.
Okay, I only brought 2 of these.
Help yourself. I saw Derek had plenty of Stellas
Oh, hey.
in there, right?
Well, I'm not gonna. Don't volunteer his booze, you asshole. What the fuck?
No, I offered a Coors.
Would you like a Stella?
I was offering you a Coors so I can have a Stella later.
How about a shot now? How about that?
Yeah, we can do that too.
Because I think we've kind of covered enough Boba Fett.
Boba Fett to be continued.
To be continued. Like I said, I'm enjoying it, but it's like...
I want to know about...
Could be better, but whatever.
Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, god damn, I'm so mad about that. I definitely need a shot now.
We talked about this series a couple months ago. I just recently posted it. It brought it back when I was like, oh, wow. We were really excited about that show. Yeah. Because obviously, it was a good show. Or a good anime.
It's definitely one of my, if not favorite, anime.
Yeah.
It's a favorite show of people that don't even like anime.
I don't like any anime. I like Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop's like the only anime I've ever watched.
I couldn't get Lane into it until we watched the Halloween episode with the space lobster that turns into a creature.
I don't know.
Takes over the ship.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I watched a couple episodes and was like, yeah, this is a good show. I want to look. Can we start this again? Like, because it was in the middle of that we started watching, but I haven't seen the Netflix series yet. I don't know if I'm going to now. Don't. Because I've heard the anime is on Netflix too.
I didn't
just watch that instead.
I'm not sure if it still is. I have it on DVD.
You can find it.
Oh, I can find it online. Yeah, I'm a pirate.
I didn't mind what Netflix did.
I watched it. I enjoyed what I watched, but it had nothing to do with.
It had a lot to do with the show.
No. Excuse me.
They mixed and blended a lot of the episodes together.
The way they presented it is obviously they cannot do a shot-for-shot remake of the series. They obviously cannot do that.
And why would you?
But the way they dove into the overarching story with him and Vicious, I liked that.
I didn't like the way they ended it between him and Vicious. They didn't have the fight. In the rain.
Well, it wasn't supposed to end, right? I thought they were expecting a second season.
Which obviously
it got canceled 3 weeks after it came out.
Was it even that long?
Well, also,
I think that was maybe the longest.
It looks weird. It just visually looks.
I didn't mind any of the visual effects. I didn't mind the episodes.
How does it look weird?
The only thing that let me down was the ending, because you could tell they wanted to make it a multi-season thing, more than two. To the death of Cowboy Bebop.
I like the actress.
They wanted to expand it longer.
I like the actress that played Faye Valentine as an actress. I didn't think she fit the role for shit.
Well, that's direction. That's the director.
Yeah, still though.
They try to tone back the
writing,
sexuality of her a little bit.
Which is fine. You can do that, but you can still write good characters, right?
She captured, I think, kind of maybe somewhat of the spirit of Faye. She was definitely a mouthy little priss.
Yeah.
Which is what Faye Valentine is. But they took away at least the sexuality of her.
Her, like, demanding or, like, controlling.
Well, she would use her figure to take control of situations all the time.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of... I think the big thing, though, like John was saying, the whole storyline of that entire series is about Vicious and Spike. And they introduced that into the show, the remake, but you don't have the big fight, which to me was because they were expecting to do another season, probably more than another season, because the original series was delivered in 2 parts in America, but it's technically one big long season. But there's 2 really big epic fights.
50 episodes or something, isn't there?
24.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we never get the big fight. And that was a huge deal. That's, it's not meant to be a long drawn out series. And the way that they condensed it all anyways, combining elements of other episodes to formulate one episode or whatever, they shouldn't have expected to have more than 2 seasons. So you had the big fight, Spike recovers, they meet up again, and it's left open to interpretation as to what happens, if anyone survives.
I didn't like how Julia actually was in the show. She isn't actually in the anime. You never really see her in the anime, but this is actually a speaking role. She has parts. I'm like...
No, Julia is in the original. It's in the second half of the season where she does... I guess it doesn't matter at this point because the show's over, and the other one's been out forever. Julia dies in the anime, but you don't meet her until like very late, really, into everything. And immediately she wants to be back with Spike. They're having a shootout, and I think she gets blasted on a rooftop and dies in his arms.
Probably. It's been a long time since I've actually seen that.
That sounds about right.
But I've watched this series so many times.
Because you cannot have a live-action show treated... What 8 episodes was it? 8, 9 episodes?
Less than 10.
Yeah. I
You
feel
can't
like
have
8.
that kind of show formulated like a typical one series anime or a 2-season anime where it's like, episode 1 through 8 is kind of like stuff happening, and then 9, 10, 11 is all the shit happens at once. You can't do that because like the last, because you really see Vicious in the end of the series, or the middle and the end. All these filler episodes, but which are fucking awesome. Like the Space Trucker episode, I love the Space Trucker episode. Little shit like that you can't do monetarily, honestly, budget wise, and keeping people's attention that don't know the story, because that's why it hit the sweet spot of shit.
Yeah.
Because it's not for people that like it, and it's not for people that don't know it.
Yeah.
It misses the mark.
No one wants a complete remake. You can't do the exact same thing. What you're supposed to do is do similar, tell the same kind of story, but change it up a little bit, pay homage,
Yeah.
But
I like the references. There are a lot of modern sci-fi references.
I wanted to go back to, you said the cinematography. Was there like weird angles?
No, it just
because there was one
something about it just looks funny.
There was one trailer where it was like it felt like a comic panels like kind of moving, like they were like passing up like staff back and forth or something.
Well, there's like the opening credits. It has that kind of look.
Well, yeah, but that's
I'm
stylized.
I can't put my finger on it. It looks so weird. Maybe it's a frame rate.
Is it color palette?
Maybe it's a palette. Maybe it's like
They tried to match the style of the show.
The thing they're trying to stylize live action by putting like filters and shit on it.
But
I like this. I like what they did.
The anime is like kind of a spaghetti western, like almost film noir in a way. You know?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
but
I don't wait for anyone.
We've got a caller.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
This hasn't happened in a while.
How did this person know where?
I mean, it's just up to the microphone.
Wait,
No.
You're making.
Are they calling us right now?
You dick.
We're calling in. I haven't answered yet.
Oh no! Who?
Welcome to Trash Talk. Thanks for calling in, buddy.
Oh God, what's going on?
Who is this?
This is Austin.
Oh, what's up, Austin?
Say hi to the everyone at home, Austin.
Oh, hi.
We're talking about, as you probably know because you're listening live right now, the Netflix rendition of Cowboy Bebop.
Disappointing.
What was your thoughts? What was disappointing about it? What'd you like and not like?
It seemed like they did a really good job at the beginning of it. There was a lot of really cool Easter eggs to the original series. So like, I don't know if you remember, but like even in the anime, there would be like the same 3 or 4 old dudes that would sit around and play cards and like smoke cigarettes and drink, and they were always in the background. And I think it was in the first or second episode you see them a few different times.
With a Nebraska hat.
Yeah. And so that was really cool because you're getting all these little Easter eggs. They did their best to adapt some of the storylines, but then it's like they progressively got farther away from what the anime was with like every single episode. It's like towards the end of it, it wasn't even really, I don't know, the continuity was just really off for me. I mean, especially the way they edited it with the church fight scene. That should have been a whole different, that should have truly been a fight between Spike and Vicious.
That's what we've been bitching about the most.
Yeah, Vicious was he was a crybaby.
Yeah, I hated that character. That was
unloved
awful.
as a kid, apparently.
He was a little bit of a crybaby in that show, huh?
He was. But, yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
I felt like it was because they didn't want. They expected to have multiple additional seasons. So instead of having the grand fight, they're just like, oh, we're going to have another season. Don't even worry about the fight. It's foregone conclusion.
Yeah, and you're probably right. I don't know. It's just the way they ended it. It really wasn't. I thought Jet was probably the coolest part.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That nailed that. I like John Cho, but as Spike, I don't know. But the Jet, I can't remember the actor's name now. But damn, that was good. That was really good.
The black guy.
He was just plain awesome.
The black guy.
The black guy
playing the non-black guy anime character.
No, Jet's black.
Named Black. He's not black in the anime.
Jet is absolutely black.
His name is just Black in the anime.
No, his name is Jet. Black.
Jet Black.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's not black.
Yes,
though.
he is, you ass.
Yeah.
He's a white guy in the anime.
No, he's not.
I swear to Christ.
Look it up.
I'm done. I'm telling you, bitch.
So I haven't heard you guys mention.
Somebody Google this.
I haven't heard you guys mention Ed at all.
I know. I
because-
missed
Yeah,
Ed.
because she shows up right at the very last scene of the last episode. That's what
The
I was
last
waiting
scene?
and waiting, and she never shows up.
Yeah, that was at the very, very, very end.
Ed's never in the beginning of the original series either. She comes in
At
late.
least halfway or so.
Yeah.
Not
but
that far.
Still. Was the dog leashed
Ein.
up? Ein leashed up?
They basically recreated that episode
That
pretty
was
well.
weird.
I think they did,
Yeah, that episode
That
was
one
good.
seemed pretty cool.
But then what they did with him was weird. But
Yeah. I didn't watch it because like 3 weeks after it came out, we heard it was canceled. So I was like, well, this series sucks, apparently.
Mustafa Shakur is Jet Black in the live action
yeah,
series.
he's totally black.
Well, he killed it. He could probably get his own spin-off of just him flying the Bebop around.
Oh fuck, no, that guy isn't black at all, is he?
How many farts would you give the live action series?
Out of how many?
How many do you
10.
want to give it? Out of
10 farts.
Like 18 farts.
God damn it!
But
Dumb.
anyway, I gotta go get my daughter down, so
All right. Thanks for calling in, Austin.
yeah, we appreciate you calling in.
talk to you guys later.
Bye. I love it when we get call-ins like that.
Yeah, I mean, any sort of random call in it is awesome. You guys, if you know the number, you know the number.
Star 69.
So it looks like
1-800 fat girl. You just dial that when you were a kid?
it looks no.
Yeah, you never done that.
What happened?
Yeah, no, 1-800 fat girl. It's a phone sex line, and I might still be going, but I remember I heard that one time. So I'm like, ugh. So I'm like in my church basement doing like 1-800 fat girl. It's like, and we're like, it's like the opener. It's like for $5 a minute, but it's all like because we're like 7.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
So cool.
girl,
She sounds sexy,
Yeah,
but
so-
she's fat.
And then I made me laugh. It says fat girls, not
It's like
realizing.
1-800 Call Notes.
Calling us.
It's Hall Notes.
I know.
Okay.
I'm well aware.
You've called it.
Oh, I'm very well calling notes.
All right. So apparently the census is don't watch Cowboy Bebop live action.
All right. It's not horrible.
Watch it.
He
with
said
manage-
disappointing.
manage-
Austin called
As a
and said
fan of the
disappointing.
original series, it's disappointing.
manage expectations. That's all you got to do.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not horrible.
It's worth
That's
a watch.
a lot of remakes are that way.
Do I binge it or do I pass on it?
Just try it out.
I would
Try it
actually
out.
like to watch it again because I spent most of the episodes working, so I had a hard time paying attention.
Okay. You know what? I think I know what I'm going to do.
I think I watched every episode 2 or 3 times. I was like, work, then I get done working, go back and watch it again, eating dinner.
I think I'm going to watch it and then I'm going to watch the anime afterwards to get that taste out of your mouth, you know?
Yeah, makes sense.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Bum, 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 bum,
Let's
bum,
jam.
bum, bum. 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
I didn't know what you were doing there for a second. Next topic?
Ooh, I got one. I just got a text just now. There's going to be a Weird Al biopic starring Daniel Radcliffe.
No way.
As Weird Al?
Weird Al?
Yeah, I literally Kenyon just texted me.
I'm going to need a fact checked on that.
Quit fuck you.
What?
Quit fact checking. I'm
No,
telling you
like,
what it is.
we got- It's
Daniel
for the-
Radcliffe will
It's
play
for-
Weird Al Yankovic.
Wow.
He's the star in a comedic Weird Al Yankovic biopic for Roku.
Do you think for Roku?
For Roku.
Roku has their own channel or something?
Yeah, it's called Roku.
What's another original Roku fucking movie?
Here's a quote from Weird Al. When my last movie, UHF, came out in 1989, I made a solemn vow to my fans that I would release a major motion picture every 33 years like clockwork. Fucking love Weird Al.
Well, so he's obviously producing it? He's in charge of it or whatever? I'm sure he's involved.
I'm sure. Well,
It's called Weird.
He's not dead, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just didn't know if he's like directing it.
Bobby,
did
Weird
he-
Al Yankovic blew his brains out in 1993. Remember that?
Has he made another
Remember that?
movie?
It's
No.
called Weird, the Al Yankovic story.
It's awesome.
Did he make another movie?
UHF.
I
You haven't seen UHF?
No,
Oh,
I
it's
have
awful.
Oh, you have to see it.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
You must see it. It is shit. I mean, yeah, but it's a Weird Al
I think the
movie.
people making it, besides Roku, is Funny or Die in Tango.
Huh. It's a weird conglomeration of internet things.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm betting it's going to be like a futile and pointless gesture, a pointless and use the National Lampoon's movie.
Dinklage actually helped to write it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hope so. It's his
With
fucking
Eric
life.
Apple, if you know who he is.
I'm thinking it was kind of like the Howard Stern movie.
Eh.
Yeah, it was okay, but
So you haven't seen a pointless and futile gesture?
no, it
It's a
sounds familiar.
It's a Netflix original about the history of National Lampoons. I didn't know anything about the history of National Lampoons, but there's like a massive, I guess you could say, twist at the end of it, a complete like, whoa, what the fuck? Where they make fun of themselves. They lampoon themselves while doing a show. It's brilliant. It's fucking brilliant the way they do it. The best part is...
what? It's a mockumentary or what?
Pretty much.
I'm confused.
It's a movie. It's a movie. I always forget his damn name. The guy... Last Man on Earth. That actor.
Will Forte.
Will Forte, thank you. Will Forte is the main character. Joel McHale plays...
He was actually on the podcast.
Joel McHale plays young Chevy Chase, which is awesome because they spent 6 years together on the set of Community. And he nails Chevy Chase doing pratfalls and doing his physical comedy. It's so good. It's a very good movie. I've seen it twice. It's so good. Check it the fuck out.
All right. What's it on?
Netflix.
Netflix, okay.
Netflix original.
I saw a really good Netflix original movie recently. Don't Look Up.
I watched that.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I was going to watch it, and I was told it was stupid.
There's a lot of good actors.
I think it's really good. He's like
It's like Idiocracy, but newer.
With
but
science.
but it's very topographical with like climate
Topographical?
change. Yeah, it's a fucking word. Look it up. Or COVID.
I know it's a word.
I think
Are you
it's
using it
COVID.
right?
No, I don't know if I am, but it's
You
a
are not.
word. No, it's very like it's in the moment because it's kind of like about a disaster, about an asteroid coming towards Earth, and people like kind of care, but like also don't.
They want to monetize an asteroid that's going to
Yes.
hit Earth, and a lot of people are like, you have a very low chance of successfully doing that, and if you don't succeed, we all die, or we could easily blow it up and we all survive. The president is a former... Well,
it's also like no, it's like if Hillary became president, kind of.
Well, she has a history where she was like sending her butt
Meryl
pics
Streep.
to like she was sending pictures of her butt in the movie to the DOJ. People she was trying to get the Supreme Court.
It's one of those really unique movies where you can kind of look at it.
It's
and
literally
like,
Idiocracy.
You can kind
I
of make
thought it was-
fun of it. Like you think like, oh yeah, this is like making fun of the left. They're fucking
So, is it a
idiots.
comedy or not?
Or you can look at it and think like,
It's
this
a
is making
comedy.
fun of the right. Like it's kind of one of those like movies
It's
that's
like Colbert
What
Report
am I thinking of?
it's definitely satirical.
in that sense.
I think because it came out right when the James Webb came out, launched. And
It just came out like 2 or 3 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
it's pretty new.
Is it that old
But-
or new?
Yeah, I watched it like within a few days. Of it
I watched
coming
it a week
out.
Okay,
ago.
maybe because it coincided with the launch of the James Webb Telescope.
Okay.
And I remember watching the launch, and then I think like the director of NASA or some high up in NASA, like started saying some fucking like a prayer or some shit. I'm like, that is so far away from what we're doing right now, dude.
Yeah, it's a little.
What are you doing?
He
This is
live streamed
weird.
that or
Yeah,
whatever
it was like
on the live
like
stream.
broadcasted. I was like, you're literally going up. You're literally gonna go disprove the existence of religion by looking, So it's like, why are you?
No, he's looking
Yeah,
for
here's
God.
the cast: Leo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Ariana Grande,
Yeah. Yep,
Kate
yep.
Blanchett, Timothy Chalamet, Meryl Streep.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Evans is in
Yeah,
it.
that's a big
Yeah.
Jonah Hill,
Dude,
I might watch it.
it's a
Kid
movie
Cudi.
that is worth watching
Ron Perlman.
and making your own
Hellboy
opinion
shows
on.
up, huh?
Make your own
Okay.
opinion on that movie.
Well, I might check it out
but
then.
because it's also I listened to a couple of podcasts about like asteroids coming to hit Earth, which is like happened before.
Yeah, near Earth incident. I think it's.
You got one you can see with your naked eye that's passing this week.
Exactly.
Those are my balls. Sorry.
That's sorry. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. But no, obviously, like in 1909, there was the Tunguska event that exploded above
Russia?
the fucking atmosphere. It only exploded above Earth, and like fucking caused huge devastation in the middle of Siberia. If that had been over fucking New York, it would have destroyed New York.
Easily.
Yeah,
Easily.
and they don't know the percentage of like how often this happens.
Well,
It
at
could
one
be,
time-
every 100 years. It could be every 1,000 years, Could be every fucking 50 years, and it's been happening in the ocean every
Perfect.
year, and we don't know.
perfect time. Well, actually, you mean in the past? Obviously, now we'd obviously know. Perfect timing. Have you guys seen the new Ghostbusters yet? I know it's been out
Yes.
for a
Oh,
while.
yeah.
Okay, I just watched.
I
it
saw
on
it in
Saturday.
theaters.
Okay, I did.
Yeah,
get
I
a
saw it
chance.
in theaters too.
I just saw
Yeah.
it. But so the Tunguska event, that was part of the.
Oh, it
the
was.
Gozer.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I was like,
That sparked your interest or whatever.
wow, that was pretty cool.
Hit memory
But
or
I
whatever.
love.
It was a good movie.
Historical fiction. I don't know how shitty it is, how cheesy it is. I love Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. I love that so
That's
much.
kind of what I thought
don't know why,
immediately.
but I got such a kick out of that movie. But historical fiction of where like, oh, this meant this was this and this and this. Because you can just do whatever you want. You can just say that the pyramids were the pyramids housed the apocalypse. The ancient mutant. The Tunguska experiment was Gozer. It's like little shit like that. I love historical fiction.
So did you enjoy the Eternals? I haven't seen it yet.
Funny enough, I just watched that on
Because it just
Friday.
came out on Disney Plus
I
again,
watched it on
or
Friday.
recently, so it's out there. I've just seen a lot more
It's
reviews
too
about it.
slow. It's too long. It's too convoluted. Not convoluted. It's too.
They,
It seems like it doesn't need to be two and a half fucking hours
they
long.
take mankind's achievements and give it to these people essentially.
Well,
we're just dumb apes that want to fight.
Hey, same thing with Thor. That's all they did. That's all it is.
Yeah.
They saw Thor because he showed up 4,000 years ago. They're like, ah, you're a god now, and they just kind of kept people going. But Gilgamesh, that was interesting. Well, Athena, that was interesting. That's the only two I can remember that made an impact because I was on my phone watching the movie because I was like, do something. I hated.
The color palette looks terrible.
Are you gonna watch it? Do you give a shit?
Some point.
I really like the way the weapons work. Like all the circles in the line and like the glowing. I love the look.
Doctor Strange
it looks super
magic
cool
or whatever kind of.
kind of the celestial energy type of thing. I like that.
Yeah. Pretend like you're
What
opening.
I don't
something.
understand for the life of me is their entire existence is defeat these creatures called the deviants. Right, these giant monster creatures.
Do you know about this, Derek?
No.
At all? No clue.
no
I
idea
have
what
no
you're
idea what
talking
you're
Okay, their whole job
I'm
is
just
to,
jerking
is
off
to,
over
to
here right now.
defend Earth from the deviants, but they're like not good at it.
They
Like,
suck at their
they're
job.
these immortals with celestial
Angelina Jolie.
powers and extreme strength.
Salma Hayek,
combat.
right?
Yeah, all this crazy shit. But they take forever to fight one of them. Like your job is to defend the entire fucking planet from these things.
And
It takes you 20 minutes to kill one of them. That didn't make any sense to me.
Like they're not
You'd think
good
they'd be
at their
super,
job.
Yeah, Camille Nanjiani fucking nailed it.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
so excited for that. As soon as I saw that first shirtless pic, I was like, yes, because
he got all buff
I've been
or
following
whatever for
Camille
that.
since like Comedy Central Presents. I really enjoy his comedy.
But
He had like the finger guns, literally finger guns.
He's a finger blaster.
Yeah, the finger blaster. Bang, bang. You into the night. Where he had like the energy balls would come up out of his hands and you'll psh, right, whatever. But like it's like pew pew. Wait. Okay, pew pew.
He's gonna
wait.
charge up.
Yeah, they take for fucking ever, and they don't do anything.
That's like setting up for a video game or something.
It was
right?
really stupid.
Might as well be fighting with a Nerf gun.
I mean, basically the only real power they had was living forever, but they can still die, but they just don't die unless you kill them like elves. They're like elves. They live forever unless you kill them. And I was like, this is stupid. This is dumb.
That's Disney's Eternals.
Yeah,
As part of the Marvel.
It's Marvel.
but
yeah.
it's setting up Black Knight. It's setting up some more
Batman.
symbiote shit.
That's DC, isn't it?
Yeah.
Batman is DC.
the Black
But he's
Knight.
Black Knight, though, right?
No, he's the Dark
Dark
Knight.
Knight. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Black Knight is probably Marvel's copy
No,
of
not-
DC because
no.
that's what Marvel does is copy what DC has done,
Well,
and they do it better.
That's not at all what the Black Knight
Unfortunately.
is. Black Knight is literally he literally has Excalibur. He has Excalibur and it's passed down to his family. Like so, he gets
King
powers from that
Arthur.
shit. Basically, yeah. So as played by Kit Harington, Jon Snow.
Yeah, he's in.
So I'm
he's in
excited.
Eternals.
Right, but very minimally. That's what I was like, why the fuck do you have him in this movie?
I thought he was
You're
an
not gonna use
Eternal.
him?
I
He's
guess.
not.
Oh.
So did I. He's not. He's the Black Knight. That they're gonna get to next 20 fucking movies, I guess. There's a lot.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
so
over Marvel,
sick.
I
I'm
think,
so
at this
goddamn
point.
tired of every movie as a setup for the next movie. Just focus on this fucking movie, please.
Yeah.
If you want to make a sequel, retcon something. Just focus on this fucking. I'm so annoyed by that.
Hawkeye was
Sorry.
pretty terrible.
They watched it at work during lunch, and I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It was not. But again, you had to have that to set up this, set up that, and then it's like, I haven't seen the new Spider-Man.
Hawkeye led into Echo, and I don't give a fuck about Echo. Like, I think I'm
What the fuck
done
is
watching
Echo?
Marvel TV shows,
fuck is
honestly. I don't know, but she has a TV show coming
Is
out.
Spider-Man Marvel?
No. Oh, yes.
Yeah. I thought-
Technically,
It's
it's Sony, though.
Well, only two of them are, but we'll get to that. But I still haven't seen the new Spider-Man, and honestly,
Oh my god!
I don't know if I
go see it.
I know it's.
I don't think I have
it's
anything to
supposed
say
be
about
super
that.
Good. Cool. But I keep hearing good things. People at work have seen it 3 fucking times. I haven't seen it once.
It's worth it.
Hell,
It's
Jenny
so
My
worth
brother
it.
saw it twice the first day it came out.
Chris, Jenny saw
we went
it.
and saw it like that
You know?
opening weekend.
Yeah.
And
It's good.
I haven't seen it. I mean, I don't know.
You're not a
I'm just
Spider-Man
like,
fan.
because it changes everything. It does this. It brings up. I'm like, just again, it's like a super setup movie, and I don't know if
No, it's not even that. It's just like Have you seen all the other Spider-Mans? All of them.
Mm-hmm.
All the Andrew Garfield ones.
Yeah.
I had only watched those the day before I went and saw No Way Home.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad I did.
Yeah.
But yeah,
because Electro is in No Way Home, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a dumb fucking.
but
character
it's just
in the-
it's my favorite Spider-Man movie of all of them.
they're saying it's like the best Marvel movie ever made.
No, that's not true.
Yes, that's what they're saying. Ratings wise, like it's looking to show up.
Oh, ratings. Everyone has their own opinion.
I don't know. I might see it.
I like Marvel movies. I don't get so invested into them like a lot of other people have. I watch them. Everybody's like, have you seen them all yet? I'm like, I don't know, probably, but I don't care that much about it to the point where I'm like tracking every little Easter egg and
Yeah.
Yeah, no. At this point,
just watch the fucking movie.
I'm not into Easter eggs because I don't know the comics. Like that doesn't.
got
You don't
tired
even
of
believe in Jesus Christ.
I do not believe in Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he doesn't want to come to
but
my Easter Ranger anyway.
It's not happening. You're not throwing Easter eggs all over the place. I'm not going. Unless you are, I am going.
Did you guys hear about the Spider-Man artwork? One single page from a 1984 Marvel Comics series sold for $3.36 million.
Jesus.
Here's a picture of it.
It's not even Spider-Man.
It's not even Spider-Man. It's
Or is
Venom.
that-
It's Venom.
well,
It looks,
there's
it's
Venom
and
there.
he's like in a cool kind of like pose.
He says,
He's clearly raging
I
out.
wonder why it didn't come out. Oh, God, it's so small I can't read it.
That's what she said. Sorry, too easy.
Why? I wonder why.
It's
it
a
didn't come out.
3-panel page. Yeah. And it looks like...
Spider-Man is in it.
Doesn't that look like the guy, what's his name, from
That's Dr.
X-Men?
That's Dr. Doom, I think.
Dr. Doom? Oh, that's the Hulk definitely there in the picture. And
It-
Captain America.
It does look like Dr. Manhattan, though. Which, The Watchmen is my favorite comic book movie ever, probably.
That was a long motherfucker. God, that movie.
Oh, it's not the like Justice
Oh,
League, Zack
Jesus.
Snyder Justice League
Well,
long.
no shit.
So don't say it's long.
Because it came out in 2009 where no one was used to a fucking 3-hour movie.
You're right. You're right.
Asshole.
Whatever.
Also, a movie that no one knew anything about.
I still haven't watched the... Oh, God. What was it? The Marvel movie that you guys kept saying I need to watch where it came out, nobody liked it, and then they had the, I don't know, was it director's cut or the director's remix or something or other?
Oh, no,
Hey,
that was
we're-
Superman. Or, sorry, Justice
We're
League.
talking about Justice
Yeah,
League.
Justice League.
Okay.
Justice
That's
League.
DC. That's Batman and Superman.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, speaking of DC, have you been watching Peacemaker?
Oh, I did hear that
Oh
came
my
out.
god.
You got a pacemaker?
Oh my god, it's so
This is the
good.
John Cena superhero movie.
Oh, I saw some stuff about it
Dude.
today. I didn't read
Oh
anything.
my god, dude. This 3-episode premiere, dude. I mean,
They released 3
it's-
episodes.
What can you watch that on?
HBO.
HBO, yeah.
Oh, I have HBO.
That's kind of a good deal.
So good. I was so surprised. I didn't know anything about it until it came out. I go, what the fuck? And
I
I
didn't
just know what I'm doing tonight. Popcorn
Oh
and
my god, it's
HBO.
funny. Like,
I liked him.
the
I
intro.
liked the Suicide Squad.
The intro is one of the best intros on TV.
Really?
I'm betting right now. Because you'll find out. Anyway, but
The
like,
intro is in like the beginning of the episode, or like
literally the
literally
opening
every
credits.
the intro to
the
like every
opening credits,
episode.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
opening
fucking
credits.
amazing. I'm like,
Does he
why
stand
is this
around
so good?
in his underwear in it at all?
How
How does John Cena do? Is
dude,
he a good
first-
actor?
He's terrible.
He's so fucking funny in this though. Shut up.
He's terrible. He might be funny, but
No,
he's
in the
terrible.
very first episode, there's a fuck scene, and he's fully naked.
See his
Banging a
dick?
well, no, because inside a chick. It's really funny, by the way. This whole
His
thing.
dick is sheathed with a vagina.
Yeah,
He's sheathed it up. All right.
yeah. It's I was so surprised by it. It is so fucking funny, dude.
All right, so John's recommending Peacemaker. Derek, what do you recommend of movies, TV shows you're watching recently or you liked?
The NFL playoffs.
Oh, fuck!
Shut up, nerd.
I
Shut up,
get that.
sports dork.
That's a fucking great answer, though. You know what? Did they play the Bills this weekend?
They do.
Yeah. I'm kind of like liking the Bills. Like Josh Allen's a fucking badass, I feel like.
He's had one good game in
He
the
can-
last 5 weeks.
He can also fucking throw sidearms and like the fucking
The hell is
Yeah,
that?
I guess he
announcers
made it
don't like,
popular.
oh my god, did you see that throw? Every time Patrick Mahomes fucking throws it behind his back, they're like,
Again,
oh my
that's what other
god,
people
no
say.
one throws it behind their back
Okay.
because
So
no
I
one
guess,
throws it
So I
behind
guess
their back.
how about them Chiefs then? I don't know. How about them Chiefs? How
Well-
they doing?
They destroyed the Steelers and sent Ben Roethlisberger into retirement. They literally did.
Send him packing. Just
He's
get
in retirement now.
Get the fuck out of here, old man.
That's funny.
That's
I didn't. That's,
so true. So true. Do they have who's stepping up for them? Yeah, they don't even know. I'm sure they'll draft someone probably. The
Who?
Steelers.
Who's stepping up? Oh fuck.
well, it doesn't matter now.
There's some.
I didn't know if they had a backup.
Derek Carr might leave the Raiders, so maybe him. I don't know.
Who cares?
They're not going to be in like a premium position to draft
Well,
somebody.
when was the
unless
last
they
time
make
the
a trade.
Steelers were good?
When was the last time they weren't good? I mean, they go to the playoffs almost every year.
But when was the last time they went to a Super Bowl even though?
Oh, I don't know. Probably 8 years ago or something like that.
All right.
Ben went to 3 of them and won 2. And he had an
A while ago.
18-year-long career.
He's pretty old.
Well, he's 38 or something like that, 39.
Okay, so if the Chiefs beat the Bills this weekend,
Then
they will most likely face.
either the Bengals or the Titans. My money would be on the Bengals.
I really like the Bengals too. The Bengals would be my next pick for a Super Bowl win if it wasn't.
I never thought I'd hear
the
that
Bills.
sentence in my life.
The what?
Growing up with the Bengals.
The
being,
Bengals.
like, the
Joey
worst team
Burrow
ever.
should have been a Nebraska Cornhusker like the rest of his family, but he was told he wasn't good enough.
Yep. And you got fucking the other Nebraska quarterback, Zach Taylor, coaching the fuck out of them right now.
Where's Brady in all this?
The Bucks are still alive.
Still alive.
Okay,
I was
destroyed the
curious.
Eagles.
They're still okay.
They have the Eagles this weekend.
Yeah. So this was the
So
first
they have
year
that.
of the what they call super wild card round when they expanded the playoffs. And I don't know how many of the playoff games you watch, but it was pretty pathetic. Almost every game was a horrible blowout.
Yeah.
A lot of people are pissed. They're
That
like, why'd you make a
explains
super wild
it.
card round? Like, it's just watered down now.
Yeah. So there would have only been like 4 games this weekend instead of all of them that we got.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Well,
Most of the time, wild card teams don't win a game, and then they added a whole nother like 4 more wild card teams. So it's just kind of like they don't normally win.
yeah.
You added even more,
Well,
and those teams are barely making it in to begin with.
so whatever. You get one more game to show your shit off.
Well, and
you
that's
know?
the thing. They're not going to change anything because the NFL makes more money with more games. Nothing's going to fucking change.
It just made the Chiefs look better because they defeated the Steelers. Like, you imagine how Roethlisberger.
At least the Steelers had a good
butthurt.
defense. Roethlisberger is just a shell of his former self, and they have no O-line whatsoever.
Now I'm curious. Just I don't follow NFL at all. I enjoy the Super Bowl because it's fun. Mm-hmm. Just like I watch.
It's a spectacle.
Just like I enjoyed watching the
Snoop Dogg.
World Championship of Rugby one time. I was like, what the? This is cool. That's it. I watched the whole fucking thing. Anyway, what are the chances then of a Chiefs Buccaneers Super Bowl Part 2?
I think it's likely.
I'm really curious.
I think very likely.
I think the Vegas odds right now are Green Bay Chiefs, but the next second favorite is Green Bay or Chiefs and
that's
Bucks.
fucking hilarious.
So who even like poses a threat to the Bucks in the NFC or whatever?
Green Bay.
Right? Oh yeah, Green Bay.
I'm trying to think who else is still alive there. The Rams probably not so much. Rams are still alive, but I don't know. They're inconsistent.
Do you think the Cowboys got fucked over?
No.
Because I didn't know about it. I watched it, the replay or whatever.
They didn't deserve to win that game. Yeah,
Exactly.
the ref might have fucked up a little bit, but there was a lot of stuff that the Cowboys did wrong. The play calling they had that led to that moment was questionable.
You can't blame the whole game on the last play. like, oh, we should have been in that position.
We wanted to get
you
that
know?
Hail Mary. I'm like, yeah, low percentage play. You called a horrible play call before that. The players even... You're supposed to give the ball to the ref. They didn't do that. They tried to set the ball themselves, but the rules say the ref has to touch the ball and set it.
And they know that. I've seen other players hand the ball to the ref, like run to the ref to give him the ball.
And they didn't do that.
Yeah, that was kind of my opinion. Like, well, yeah, fuck. I mean, yeah, I get booing the refs, but whatever.
So right now, the Bucks play LA. So the Bucks lost a couple linemen, and we'll see if they get healthy. But they're like really good center, and they're all-pro left tackle injured.
Their defense is still top-notch, though, isn't it?
They've had some injuries even on the defense, but yeah, they still got a good D.
Sue's
they got a
still
good
there.
D-line. They got good linebackers. So they probably got one of the top, if not best, front seven in football.
Is Sue still in there?
Yeah. And then it's San Fran and Green Bay. San Fran, I think, has ended Green Bay's
Streak?
playoff run like 2 of the last 3 years or something like that.
That would be great. I would like Aaron to go out on lose, too, so he can cry and retire.
The Bucks ended it last year. San Fran, I think, ended it the year before that because that's what the KC won.
So that's what you want is 49ers and KC, probably. No, that's a rematch.
I wouldn't mind. I want Brady or Rodgers.
Really?
It'd be great to have the same 2 teams come back again and be a
Because then it's a rematch.
And just finally fucking beat Brady. Last year sucked. The Chiefs didn't have
their line wasn't ready.
their offensive line. They were almost all third stringers. They had one starter remaining who was playing out of position because they had so many fucking injuries. They lost both Pro Bowls and All Pro starting tackles.
And they're healthy this year?
They were on like the third string center. For the most part, yeah, their line's a lot better this year. They have all their starters except for one.
I'll allow that because last year's game.
You'll allow that.
I'll allow it
Fuck
because
you.
because the last year's fucking Super Bowl was awful. It was a fucking
Yeah,
boring
the
game.
offensive line was so bad for the Chiefs. People come asking, I think the Chiefs are going to win. I was like, it's going to be a tough game. They have a good defensive line, and the entire offensive line for the Chiefs is wiped out.
Yeah, and you've been holding on to all this fucking.
I mean, it wasn't just third stringers.
oppression.
It was third stringers playing out of position.
Well,
Fucking A.
we'll find out in a couple of weeks, right?
I want Brady.
Yeah, when is the Super Bowl? It's probably a month away.
February.
I don't think they take a bye week, so you have this weekend, the next weekend, and then Super Bowl, I believe. So 3 weeks.
Seriously, no more
2.5 weeks.
There used to be a week between the end of playoffs.
They would
and
do that
Super Bowl.
sometimes. Sometimes they don't. I don't think they're doing it.
No,
this
they
year.
really should. It's a Super Bowl. Give some people some time to rest
Sometimes
up.
February.
they don't. I don't fucking know the reason why.
February 13th.
Is a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
It's always right before Valentine's Day because they got to give the guys a holiday, and then they got to be like, all right, guys, turn around and do something for the ladies.
That's what she said.
That's
You know,
what-
Pegging?
What?
Pegging? The
No,
way you
not
said
like
that.
that.
The way you said it was turn around and do something for the ladies. You literally just said that.
No, I mean, like, no, do something nice for the ladies.
Yeah,
was
but yeah,
implied.
turn
no,
them
pegging
around.
isn't turn them around and put it up their butt.
What if they want to peg you?
Then
Well,
I don't know.
that's a whole different
And
conversation.
that's what you're
Talk
into.
to your man before trying to peg him.
Trash Talk Omaha does not condone any non-consensual pegging.
No. Yeah.
Unless
that
it's
should-
Peggy Hill.
Is it time for a break?
Ball.
I don't know. Bobby, is it?
Hey, Dad.
Trash Talk Omaha. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Trash
Oh,
Talk.
yeah.
We're back. We weren't talking this entire time, but
Not
now
at
we're
all.
back.
Not at all. But you can see what we were talking about on the Patreon that we weren't talking
Yes,
about at all.
listen to us on Patreon. Sign up. $1 a month is all you gotta do, and all this unlimited access content that you want to
And you
see.
will get Lane's personal phone number.
You want to hear? No, it's Chase's number. We still have
Oh,
Chase's
shit.
phone number. If you go to the fucking website right now, I mean, yeah, it's out there.
because we need some new
Anyway.
recording equipment and better content
There's plenty of
and
content.
more alcohol.
Can you imagine no football?
What the
Derek?
fuck?
My story right now.
I guess so. Let's go ahead and segue in.
No
Segue.
football?
No football.
No,
No.
religion?
No high school either.
No band?
This is what the CDC recommends.
Why are you talking like this?
We're British now.
No, they have plenty of football.
From Liverpool, lad.
Yeah, it's football then.
Football. No, that's soccer. But this is Americano football. The CDC recommends.
Did you say Americano football?
Because the CDC is an American institution. It recommends no high school football.
Okay.
No football in general at all.
They don't recommend anything in
Why?
person.
Because
Did you read this article?
Is it
I
because you might
read a little
die
bit
from
of it.
getting laid too much?
No.
Because we're in the middle of a
COVID.
pandemic.
Because of COVID.
Wait, football and COVID?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't play football ever again because of COVID. No high school football.
basketball
No
would be worse.
college football.
Wouldn't basketball be worse? Because you're like right up in their shit.
I mean,
So
either
is
or.
football. You're tackling
touching-
people.
you're
Look at
touching
the
people.
line.
Yeah, but you have at least you got the guards. There's that separation. In basketball, it's like
Basketball is a non-contact sport. It's supposed to be.
playing the wrong one.
I mean, you both are right about that. That yes, basketball. I mean, so is every sport. Even volleyball. They're passing.
That
the
article
ball
literally
around
says
back
basically
and forth,
everything you should
know?
not be doing. No band, no football, no sports.
Band makes sense. You're literally blowing spit
Air
everywhere.
particles around. It's one of those things where it's like, this is how out of touch the CDC is. Like, is this really logical that like people would get rid of it? We didn't get rid of it in 2020. It's not going to happen.
Logical has nothing to do with it. It makes
They
sense.
haven't re-released this and said this is what should happen.
Yeah, recommended.
This is just saying like, hey, yeah, we've thought this for a long time. Take it or
a
leave it.
recommendation is not a mandate.
No, definitely
We should
not.
all stop smoking cigarettes and eating beef.
Yes, but that is easier
Not
said
gonna.
than no football. Like that's like just a way.
Yeah,
of
but
life.
but the NFL though is dramatically losing viewership. Like to a
No, it hasn't.
devastating. Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, I know. God, I'm sick and tired when people say this shit because it's not true.
I feel like I've
They
heard
literally got new TV contract deals because their viewership's been going up despite what Trump said. And that's why they expanded the playoffs.
Yeah, I feel like there's different stats that you can turn in different ways. Like, yes, not as many people like watch football, but there's still like a growing fan base to football. There's some people that don't watch it throughout the season, but will still
Viewership
watch.
is up 17%
Right now.
this past year.
So is the population though too. If that takes into
I don't think it
account.
has actually.
America's population's actually declining.
We have a declining population right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard that.
Because we don't need people. We have drones.
Because no one's fucking when
yeah, but
the
that's
economy's
not a
fucked.
problem anymore now because we don't need bodies to go to war.
Well,
We
this
have
is
drones.
about football.
Oh yeah.
NFL viewership as of October this year hit a 6-year high.
A 6-year high. That's not.
Is it because Dancing with
Look
the
at this
Stars
graph with no
is
information.
too
That's
far?
all blue line doing this. There's no information on the screen.
Let me explain to the listeners. He has a clear graph going
Nothing on this fucking
downhill.
graph.
There is no X and Y axis. It's just an arrow.
That's fucking
going
hilarious.
straight down. How'd you pull that up? all
I
of a sudden?
googled NFL viewership and it's like just blank graph. The very first results.
That's a fucking great like internet fucking joke. That
Yeah,
is.
whatever. I mean, I've never ever watched NFL,
But
so
I feel like you still
I have
have
no idea.
hardcore fans.
Oh, of course.
I'll say this: my girlfriend was watching the NFL Monday night, and I wasn't. I was busy
does she live
fucking
with you?
posting these podcasts.
Has she
last
moved in with
night.
you?
No,
That you would. Okay.
she was at home, her house, watching football, and
okay.
I was not. I was at home, my house watching or posting these podcasts.
Oh, now is she ever gonna move in with you?
At some point. Why are you stirring? Shit.
Fuck you. That's why.
Yeah.
Ow! Fuck! I hit my tooth.
Fuck
Ow!
you.
Fuck! That hurt.
Listen to instant karma.
Oh, still a claw while you hurt
I
so
think
good.
I think the NFL is still growing because like Monday Night Football, man.
A big thing, though,
They
to keep in mind, too, with the NFL is that a lot of traditional metrics for tracking viewership no longer apply because the NFL is now trying to go to more internet
They're
based
online,
services, too.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. To tell you the truth, I don't even fucking pay to watch the NFL. I just stream it. I find it illegally online. Excuse me, I am a pirate, but
I can't think of the last time I saw a Husker game that wasn't streamed. I mean, on an app. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think.
but you know people that have Big Ten Network.
Yeah. I'm trying to think because my parents were out of town. I had to go program my dad's DVR for all the bowl
College
games.
football. Oh, okay.
all the bowl games, and I was like, that's a
I don't know how to use a DVR.
yeah. I'd learned. I never used one. What the fuck would I ever do DVR for?
That's an old person thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he wrote his old man instructions on this stuff. I'm like, there's nothing worse than old man instructions on technology.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm like, wait, you don't just open the app? What the fuck? Like, what year is this? And it's like, I mean, when you're 75.
Wait, is it? How does it even work? Does it record like an SD card, or is it just like all internal?
Yeah, DVR is
Or is it internal?
digital video recorder.
But is it internal?
Yeah, it's on the cable box.
Okay.
I think.
What's the limit?
I don't know.
How many?
4 bowl games. I don't know. I don't know. It's convenient, but like, you have the internet.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait,
he also has 5 TVs on the wall too.
Okay,
so.
but that's normal. Derek, does your dad use DVR?
No, I don't think so.
How many TVs does he have?
On one wall.
Oh, wait a second. 5 TVs on one wall to watch all the games?
Yes, 5 TVs on one wall.
That's
He's got
different. Your
4.
dad has like an obsession or something. 4 throughout his house.
Yeah, one in the bedroom, one in the main living room, one in the downstairs living room, and right next door to the downstairs living room is the bar area.
But he
There's
doesn't
a small TV there too.
He doesn't have one out by the pool or what?
No.
Yeah, this bush league shit.
Not yet. He doesn't.
That's a good point, but no.
All right, let him know. I can talk to him into that.
Have you never? Yeah, you saw my dad's base. I'm sure you have. With my wedding.
Yeah.
7 years ago?
Maybe no. So
Yeah.
I don't remember that much as well.
Anyway, but yeah,
Fucking
it's like
7 years ago, man.
it's
There's a lot
like
to
everyone's
remember.
like, that's stupid. Then you're like, oh, this is great. It's 155 in the middle because it's old. 55 and 4 42.
Does he have like a cable box for each one or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
The TV down in my dad's basement is like bigger than that wall behind you.
I've been in your basement. I didn't see a gigantic TV like
He doesn't
that.
have a fucking TV that big.
It's
Are you sure it's not a projector?
no, it's not a projector. It's a
I
screen.
guess I
It's
didn't
not
know.
as big as the wall behind you. It's probably about the size from the edge of that door to the corner over there. So
So
what's that, like
Derek's trying
7
to
feet?
describe a
85-inch TV.
fucking 90-inch TV. The things that I fucking rarely sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a massive one.
It's hanging.
Nice.
Just
Dad's-
hanging down there.
Dad's got a massive hang downstairs? All
All right,
right.
man. You do what you gotta do sometimes.
Cool.
Well, you remember the big one we carried downstairs in my house when I moved in? I don't know how big that is, but it's stupid big.
Oh,
Can you imagine?
whatever. I don't remember.
And that
much
one
of it.
my dad got is bigger than that one by a
What-
lot.
What would your dad do with that big a TV without football?
That's all he does. He watches football on it.
What would you do? Fucking jerk off?
That's
to
the only
it?
time we're down there is like if it's football.
He's not jerking off to that thing, is he?
I hope he is. He spent enough money.
Yeah. Like, okay, so I
If you
guess,
spend that much money on a TV that big, you better be jerking off.
so I have a projector with an 8-foot screen, and like I only set it up on like weekends, like long weekends when I have to it's an effort
Is
to
it
set
all
it up.
interactive or something too?
It's a screen and projector. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, but I have to set it up weird in my living room where I have to like shimmy by it to get in and out of the room. Anyway, but like I'll set it up, and the first thing I do is jerk off to something just huge.
Matt, titty's bigger than you.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's
Wow.
the first thing.
That's
I
a
do.
Dong the
huge
size of
titty.
your face.
If you think about it, like that
That's a
that titty would
big
weigh a ton.
Big titty. Yeah. So anyway, that's the first thing I do is when there's something that screen that size. I mean, come on. And then I'll watch a movie or
TV's sticky.
more porn.
Just more porn. 2 weeks of porn, right?
This doesn't have to be porn. I'm just jerking off to something.
It could literally be like melons, and you jerk off to it. I'm just speaking from my experience. Sometimes you look at a fucking watermelon, and you're like, yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
Oh, back
Some cantaloupe. or
17
something.
again. I think 17 again would be a much different movie if it was shot with you.
I don't know what 17 is.
The movie with Zac Efron, you know what it is.
I don't
Shut
know
up.
what that movie is.
Yes, you do. Shut the fuck up. 17 again with Zac Efron. Yeah, you know what it is.
Is that the one
Don't
with Jonah
pretend.
Hill with
Don't
her
pretend.
cops?
Don't
Beverly
pretend.
90210 or whatever the hell
That's
it
fucking
was?
super bad.
21 Jump Street.
No, that's Channing Tatum.
Oh,
That is changing.
It-
I've never seen
They're different people?
17. What'd you say? What'd you call it?
17 again.
17 again.
Where Matthew Perry turns into his 17-year-old self and like bangs his wife or something. I can't remember. As
No,
a
I have
17-year-old
not
Zac
seen this
Efron.
movie.
I've seen like parts of it. I don't know. I was that if 17 again, it'd be you, but it'd be like instead of you winning the basketball championship, it's just like going to the produce section and just be like, punk, it's ripe. Punk.
So we love classic movies on this podcast I've never heard of. Derek, are you looking it up? I'd like to know about this. What year was it made? Matthew Perry?
2009.
Oh, wow. Matthew Perry? That late? I thought he was like
Dude,
washed
he's
up
in it
at
for
that
like
point.
5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he gets zapped back into Zac Efron's body.
Oh.
What I would give to have Zac Efron's body. in my
Doesn't he like
basement.
come back though to Matthew Perry at
I'm
the
sure
end?
he does.
Okay.
I don't know. I never really finished it.
Derek, what's the consensus if you're looking it up? What does it look like?
Stupid.
We're not wrong.
That's okay. That's what I wanted to hear though. I just wanted to know if I should have to look it up later or
Oh,
not.
no, don't
So-
waste. No.
No,
The only
don't
Matthew
watch this.
Perry movie worth watching is Almost Heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say
Oh, hell yeah.
that. Your leisure time.
Leisure.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Of course I can hear him. You're standing right there.
Oh God.
That's right. It's a tavern.
The fucking straw girlfriends. Oh, the straw hookers. And then takes him with her.
I have that movie on DVD. You can buy it off
just
of
needs
Amazon. Almost Heroes. Chris Farley's last movie for $5.
And she just needs the shell.
Yeah, bag. That is some
I love
good
that the
shit.
first time is because he's fucking hungry. It's not even dropping. He's just
But then
hungry.
then the next time he has the bacon. So he's like, why would you do it? I have watched that movie with
He kills an entire pig and pulls off 3 strips of bacon.
the one thing about that movie that everyone notes is like that fucking eagle part. It's like
Well, this is fucking hilarious.
because that's just like the part where people are like, no, it's so stupid at that point. You couldn't handle it. Because I've seen people react to it and be like, oh my God, why is he breaking it again?
Well, even when he breaks it, though, he's like crying.
Yeah.
Why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah, but he's still eating it. I'm loving it. Oh, it's good stuff. Good stuff. God, rest in peace.
That was a while ago.
If there was any...
When he gets carried off the cliff by the same fucking
Yeah,
eagle at the
yeah.
end of the movie, and then everybody's there on the beach after the cliff, and he's like, how'd y'all get down here? Oh, we found a lovely trail with pretty paintings by the natives.
Yeah.
And so we just take a couple
Carve-
more minutes to
carve
like,
right
just
in the
look around a
cliff.
little bit.
Yeah. It's such a good movie. It's really sad that that's his last movie.
Great movie, though.
Talk about, like, yeah, comedian you miss the most. Gotta be Chris Farley.
I've seen bears with claws the size of frying pans. Rip your face off.
He's got something in his mouth.
It's just a squirrel.
That's it. All right. So, what's left of this podcast? What else do we have to say?
Police lap dance. John, take it away.
What is that?
Yeah, so there was a police recruit or a rookie that was giving a sergeant or lieutenant, I think, a lap dance at a police party, and everyone lost their goddamn minds. I'm like, so fucking what? I don't understand the big deal with this.
Wait, do we not have a video of this one?
Well, I want to hear.
There are videos. You can look it up. It's not subtle.
I mean,
Gives a sergeant, or a sergeant gives what?
Rookie, NYPD rookie gives a lieutenant a Christmas lap dance, and she is not hard to look at. So it's just like, ooh, the point is, this made the rounds, and everyone was freaked out about it. And I go, who gives a fuck?
I need more
It's a
context.
work party.
Like, what city are we in?
New York
You
City.
know? New York?
New York.
Okay.
I get
Is
she's a
she
rookie.
interested in him?
I'm watching
you know?
it right now.
Is this like...
I'm sure he was married. I'm sure there's things with, I what I remember. But I was,
She's a homewrecker, obviously.
yeah, but it's like, why did this go viral? It's a private function. They're not on the clock. So fucking what? It's not like the high school kids giving their teachers lap dances from 6 months, 3 or 4 months ago. It's not that. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, it's a little different.
And I was like,
It's private affair.
and even if it's not a cop, even if not a cop, say it's a fireman, say it's your accounting firm, where you're. I don't personally understand the
Some
problem.
weird things can happen at business parties or work parties.
Right,
you know?
but you're not on the clock.
Well, sometimes.
I don't know.
Well, no, not for a party. Not for the party. The party is definitely after hours.
Yeah, I just don't. I just put it on there because I was like, that's what the fuck. That's it.
It's
She's
more.
definitely winning Rookie of the Year with this dance.
Hey,
Can you flip it around? I'd like to see it.
No, I'm not
that's
done
what
yet.
he said.
I'm not done yet.
Let me finish.
And 2 seconds later.
Yeah.
No,
All right,
I
here you
mean
go.
like any work party kind of gets a little out of hand, right?
Yeah,
That's what happens
But-
at work parties.
yeah. I just don't understand. I think it's because he's married. I would assume.
Well, we shouldn't be talking about this. It's a private affair,
Exactly.
It's on the internet. It's no longer private.
This is true. That's true. Let's make fun
But
of it.
guess
I'd like
what?
to see it.
She
Can I
showed
see it?
her privates to him.
Hey,
You think?
Wow.
what?
She's getting down
no,
and dirty.
she's good at that.
This is only the
I
beginning.
mean, so that is clearly.
look where his hands are.
Yeah.
Look where he
like,
tries to put them. Look where she puts them.
This is like has
I want to be arrested by her, please.
multiple angles. This is different.
How?
people
Look at everyone
filming the
standing
camera.
around awkwardly, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, she
like,
is blasted. She probably got in some fucking
Oh,
stash.
look what
cocaine
she's
or
wearing.
something.
She planned this. She wanted this to happen.
I would.
Dude,
agree.
that sounds real
I would
creepy
have
in
to.
any other context.
No, I would have to agree though. Like this seems.
She has
like
a skirt on that's shorter
she
than Britney Spears' Baby
clearly
One More Time.
Was like
and a halter
Hey, are you-
top,
are you
bare
old?
midriff.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's
that-
interesting. I'm gonna have to spend some moments with
I
that.
might have to go. Yeah, I'm gonna investigate that one.
Well, you know what? Why don't you
I'm going to open up an FBI investigation.
What was the name of that
body inspector?
What was the name of that YouTube video, Derek?
What?
What was the name of that YouTube video?
You have to ask John.
No, you just
I
said
already
it, you
got rid of it. It was NYPD rookie gives sergeant lap dance.
Okay, that's what you YouTube people to find out. I'm letting the audience know.
NYPD rookie gives sergeant lap dance.
I mean, go ahead and watch the video and then send us an email at trashtalkomaha@gmail.com. Then sign up for Patreon at trashtalkomaha.
Video yourself doing the same dance moves, and we'll tell you if you did a good job repeating it or not.
You can. I'll be the judge if you want to have a lap dance contest.
I'll be the body.
I could. Wait a minute. No. Do it to me.
You're the judge.
No, I'm the
you're
judge.
judging.
I'm judging it. No, you do it.
But
no.
you have to judge from viewing.
No,
you can't
no,
be part
no,
of
no,
it.
no, no.
No, you gotta
Part
be
of the
impartial as a
dance.
judge.
No.
The judge requires impartiality. I am willing to sacrifice my body for this.
This has gone wrong. No.
So go ahead and email us at trashtalkomaha@gmail.com. Sign up for Patreon. Do all that bullshit. And we love you.
Call it bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Eh.
Our bullshit that these people are going to sign up for.
Don't,
You get a
these
free
people-
fart in a jar if you do.
You get.
Dude. No.
Dude,
You call,
we
you,
should
you
send-
call
John
me
will
out
fart in
for
a jar.
saying
He'll
bullshit.
send it to you.
And he's going to send jarts out.
Yes.
That shit's-
absolutely.
Okay. So
Absolutely.
That is top tier Patreon level.
You sign up for Patreon. You get a fart in a jar, whether you like it or not.
$1,000 on Patreon.
If you abandon your cart, you're still getting a jar.
No. We buy the data. If we see that you even went to Patreon for anything, I'll send you a fart in a jar.
Jesus. All right, man.
There's gonna be a lot of farts in the jar.
That's a big overhead.
I'll have
but
to
you
go to the
got it.
hospital.
John's going to the ER. Thought I was having a heart attack. Turned out I had too much cabbage.
Those jarts, man. I'll take you for it.
We'll have to start substituting dog farts just to keep up. Hey, boy, have some
dog
more
farts a
cabbage.
lot.
But I don't think you realize how hard it is to harvest dog jarts. Is just
I have a pretty good dog.
okay. Most of the time, it's like random. You're like, "Oh shit, I missed it." You know, like
Yeah, but if I get it going,
you
though.
know
But
when a fart's
if I
coming
feed
to
him a
capture
bunch of dog fart material, that he can sit there and really, you start,
What is dog
That
fart
sounds like
material?
dog abuse.
What is dog fart material?
whatever makes dogs
What do you
farts.
feed your dog?
No, I'm saying, so like, basically,
Dog
so I
fart
can,
material, why?
you'll get him in the room, so he can't run away. Not that he would. I'm just saying, but then he'd start farting, but it's like,
You just gonna duct tape a balloon
just,
your dog's
just
asshole.
Catch screw.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
next thing you know, you got a crate full of dog farts in a jar. I could put John on it. He'd never fucking know.
I don't know, man.
My dog's
You know
telling
the
me-
difference between my farts and dog farts.
I know a dog fart. I know a dog fart when I human fart. When I smell a dog fart,
I'm going to test this. I'm going to test this right
please,
now.
Please bring the dog farts over.
You're gonna come back like 6 months from now and be like, I couldn't get the fart from the dog. It was a lot harder than I thought. But I got a bunch of mine.
Or I'm a millionaire.
Why would he tell me? Why would you even tell me? If you come back with jarts, I won't even know if it's a dog or a fart, honestly.
Well,
even though I think I will. I think I could guess.
damn, I gotta get my dog to fart now.
On command.
My puppy farts. That's
Anyway,
really bad.
Derek, do we have any more topics tonight, or are we putting them off till next week?
Wow.
What are we doing?
I think we're pretty much cashed out.
We talked about the Weird Al and the... No, we didn't talk about the...
There's a couple of Reddit things, and I have no idea what
This
they are.
Wild Fox. Did you look at the Wild Fox?
No.
Do it.
I thought it was pretty neat.
It's a banjo. I think I've seen this before. A fox just comes and listens to a guy playing a banjo.
Yeah.
Do you think he...
It's wholesome. It's not porn. It's not jars and farts.
Oh, do we end on a good story?
It's just a nice
It's a picture of a guy standing
is that
out in
how
the
we do
mountains
it?
playing a banjo, and there's a fox listening.
That's such a news thing to do. End on the good side. You know?
Yeah.
A wholesome video for the end of the week. We bring you a banjo and a fox. You can find that.
I didn't even do Bobby Fett.
Oh yeah, Bobby fed it up.
I can't. I think I pretty much exhausted the character. The character he's Bobby Fett. He's from the country, live and let live. Ain't about this bounty hunt stuff. He just wants some Coors, man.
He don't like Vespas?
Vespas, man. Hey, man, you like what you like. Don't knock some kids for having some shiny Vespas. What are you, some old fuck? Fuck you, boomer.
I've seen things on Tatooine get sand in them.
Yeah.
Irritating.
So
and
it's
rough.
even more impressive. These little kids keep their Vespas that shiny.
Is that why they stole all the water?
In the
Stole the
story,
water
they
to
don't
clean
have
their Vespas.
jobs. All they have to do is clean their Vespas.
Yeah, they clean their Vespas with
No,
that stolen water, baby.
there are no jobs. They could.
Didn't
they
you watch
want
Grease?
to work.
What do the Grease Lightning guys do? They clean the fucking
No,
car.
they're working on their car though too. They're not just
Keeping it
cleaning
clean.
The only problem Bobby
Grease
Fett,
lightning.
the only problem Bobby Fett has them cleaning them specimens with water is that takes water away from making delicious cold Coors Light.
Exactly. How do you,
Or force milk.
dude? It's a fucking desert. They gotta fucking save the water.
Yeah, they have vapor
They can't
farmers.
wash their fucking Vespas.
You spit
YOLO,
shine
buddy.
it.
YOLO.
There are no car washes.
Desert YOLO.
Speeder washes at fucking.
They
on
stole the
Tatooine.
water. They do with it what they want.
Yeah.
They didn't pay for it. They have no respect
Oh,
for the
these
amount.
fucking
it
idiots are
costs.
gonna die.
Yeah, well, they died having shiny Vespas.
I mean, honestly, like, if there is not more expanded upon, like, what I love about Star Wars is the world building. You know, like, there's always, like...
they ain't worried about building the world, baby. They're worried about building some sick-ass Vespas.
Exactly! And that's my problem. Like,
So
explain...
many mirrors.
If they don't explain these Vespas, I'm just like... Ugh.
What's to explain?
It's gonna leave a really bad... Like, where the fuck are they from? Why are they fucking...
Tatooine.
They can't be. There is no way you have a Vespa on a sand planet and it looks like that.
Don't be a Vespa racist.
I'm not.
They stole the water.
I'm
Maybe
a
they stole the Vespas.
fucking
Rushed off the
rational.
floor.
No, like literally, dude. Sand on a vehicle. Like I grew up on a country road, so you cannot
Country
keep a
road,
car
take
clean.
me
It's just like
home
dirty immediately.
To
You know?
a place.
There was
Lanes of dick.
What I could have liked about it, if there had been like some speckles, like these Vespas had seen some days, you know,
Hey, man.
like they like had blood.
Do you know when they bought those or stole them?
It's called suspension of disbelief, baby.
And that's why I'm saying, like, I'll
Maybe
wait
they got
it
special
out.
And I
paint in
can't
the future
believe-
in this galaxy that just like is
Yeah,
anti-sand
man.
and
It's space paint, baby.
Anti.
It's space paint, baby.
Oh, space paint. Magic paint.
space paint your asshole.
Lieutenant Dan, Magic paint.
Must have
It's
had
from
me about
space.
15 of them space paints.
It doesn't let sand stick to it.
Did
And-
you eat space paint chips as a kid or what?
But it only goes 15 miles an hour.
That's why it's so clean, because they're not going fast enough to get the damage from the sand.
Dude, it's in the
Hey
air,
man,
though.
Vespas aren't fast,
Sandstorms.
dude. They're for style.
Dude, the fucking Qui-Gon Jinn stole a fucking Naboo fucking Star Cruiser. I don't know what the name of that ship was, but it was fucking like,
None of that is right.
no, he didn't steal it, but they escaped in it, and it was like literally like the
With
most.
the Princess of Naboo or whatever, Queen
Yeah,
Amidala?
yeah, yeah.
What the fuck?
The
He didn't
Queen
steal it. He
Amidala.
was on the.
That fucking
You're a
starship,
fucking
starshipper that landed on fucking Tatooine had like fucking armor on it.
Yeah, and
And it still got fucking damage from the sandstorms.
no, dude, it got damaged from the fucking blockade shooting at them. You
You're
fucking
right,
idiot.
you're right. But it, it couldn't take off in the sandstorm.
Maybe they have a garage.
Because he didn't have a hyperdrive to go anywhere, so there's no point to fuck. All right,
You're right.
all right. I can't even do Bobby Feck.
They were parked out in the middle of a desert, not
gotta
inside the
fig-
city.
I'm just over fucking Tatooine. Let's get off the fucking sand planet. I want to see Coruscant.
My favorite part is Darth Maul had no idea who that kid was, and he was perfectly willing to just mow him down.
That's crazy.
The Force told him to.
Yeah.
This
It's
kid's fucked. Boof.
his fucking like fate. Talk about duel of fates. If he had just ran that kid over, you know?
Yeah, but he doesn't really come in contact with Anakin like ever.
In the Clone Wars,
Not really. No.
they don't
Him
fight.
and Ahsoka.
It's really more
And
Obi-
Obi-Wan. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's. I don't think Anakin like really ever interacts with them.
You're probably right.
But well, this is off
Anyway,
the rails.
we've nerded it up enough for tonight. So
Trash Talk signing off.
farts, McGee.
Oh.
This is the new sign off. I love you.
Fuck you.
Now fuck off.
Let's go.
Trashy.
It's the
Just
same
escaping.
scene done better with all those animates and shit. Fuck off. God damn it!
Fuck off, dude.